Hello everyone, I'm Basil.
And I'm Lan.
We're currently developing a game called Witch Task, a cozy gamified productivity manager that helps you stay on top of the task in real life by playing as a witch running a potion business. Each morning, you'll write down your tasks in your journal, and throughout the day, you'll receive potion order requests from the mushroom inhabitants in town at different times that correspond to the real-life tasks you must complete. In this devlog, we'll be covering the progress we made in the last few months, including our new part-timer, 2D Fighter Minigame, main gameplay loop update, achievement system, inventory system, and other additional improvements.
Let's get started. When considering the responsibilities of running a potion shop, aside from offering potions that make your mushroom customers happy, what's another essential factor in ensuring customer satisfaction? Maintaining a clean environment, of course. Building upon our falling leaves, we've added a new feature where these falling leaves gradually accumulate into small piles that spawn around the shop floor. Currently, a maximum of 3 leaf piles can form, and you can clean them by tapping. If left for too long, these leaf piles will negatively impact your shop's ratings, a new mechanic that we plan to introduce in our next update. After you've cleaned a certain number of leaves, a special event will occur. Shushu, one of your regular mushroom customers, will call you. You can answer the call with our newly added telephone through tapping. This will then start a sequence where Shushu introduces you to their friend Dandan, who is currently looking for a job. You'll have the opportunity to meet Dandan and then decide whether to hire him for a base salary of 10 coins per week. Upon hiring Dandan, he'll change into the work uniform you've assigned and immediately start cleaning, keeping the shop leaf-free. If you feel that you're not ready to hire him yet after the first meeting, his contact information will be stored in the telephone, allowing you to call him anytime you need his help. Additionally, you can also interact with Dandan at any point while he's cleaning. He has a variety of dialogues to circle through so you can get to know him better. As various events progress, Dandan's dialogue will update to reflect current topics, ensuring that he keeps interactions fresh and engaging.
Going deeper into our dialogue system, we've implemented a system that keeps track of dialogue events by separating them into individual JSON files. Each file contains multiple JSON objects, each with several properties such as speaker name, dialogue text, and an action. Our dialogue manager script is able to load and parse this file to process the dialogue. Our recurring function called display current dialogue reads dialogue based on the index of each JSON object and updates the UI accordingly. As a result of this, we're able to manipulate which dialogue we want to occur through the index, enabling us to allow for branching dialogues rather than linear experiences. Because of the action property that we pass, we're also able to connect it to a function call which allows us to code events that occur during or as a result of the dialogues.
At the end of the week, the player will pay Dandan his salary and will have the option to rehire him. In these options, players also have the choice of paying his following week wages or challenging him to work an additional week for free by beating him in his favorite game, Forest Fighter 7. Forest Fighter 7 is a 2D fighting game with the objective to defeat your opponent in a 1-to-1 fight by reducing their health to 0. One of the main reasons we decided to create this is because Witch Task is an app that should be played every day. As a result, we really want to focus on incorporating daily or weekly random events to convince players to regularly return to see what's new, just like how everyday interactions with Animal Crossing villagers are different. Once players ask to challenge Dandan, Forest Fighter 7 will load, with a prior screen that asks users to tilt their phone horizontally as this minigame is played in landscape mode. The first thing users will see is the starting screen with a button for play and instructions. If it's the user's first time, they can click the instructions button and read through the game objectives and controls. In this minigame, matches are divided into rounds, and the first person to win the majority of 3 is the winner.
When the start button is clicked, the game will begin. At the top of the screen, health bars for both the player and opponent are displayed, with an energy charge up UI located directly beneath them. Players play as Little Witch, while Dandan plays as Mushroom Man. To move around, Little Witch's character can be controlled by moving the virtual joystick left and right located in the bottom left side of the screen. In terms of combat mechanics, Both characters have a normal attack, a block, and a burst attack. Players can execute specific attacks by pressing the corresponding buttons located in the bottom right corner of the screen. While all normal attacks and blocks can be performed without an energy charge-up requirement, they both have short cooldowns to avoid spamming. However, burst attacks require 3 energy charges which are accumulated from normal attacks.
For Little Witch's normal attack, she lifts her left hand to summon a magic orb projectile that can deal a small amount of damage. Her burst attack unleashes 5 laser beams from spatial rifts from behind her, dealing significant damage to Mushroom Man. In making Mushroom Man a complex opponent, we wrote an enemy AI script that manages his several abilities. For example, moving towards the player, launching a normal or burst attack when the player is within range, and incorporating a random chance to block the attack based on distance. Mushroom Man's normal attack involves summoning a broom to sweep the ground, creating a powerful gust of wind that deals a small amount of damage. His ultimate attack draws from his strong arm muscles for a ground-smashing move, and you can watch out for the strike by either avoiding or blocking. And so, developing this minigame turned out to be the most time-consuming task of this iteration, especially with the heavy emphasis on the pixel art and animations. The software we ended up using to create this was Sprite. It was really helpful due to the layering and frame animating capabilities it had. Even though there was a slight learning curve with the pixel art, we're pretty satisfied with the end result, and definitely let us know what you think about the minigame or Dandan in the comments below.
Okay, now on to our main gameplay update. Previously, the potion shop could only accommodate one task, aka one customer at a time, essentially limiting how many tasks users are in charge of doing. In this iteration, we've increased our customer limit to 2. Players can pick between tasks if 2 customers are in the shop at the same time. Looking ahead, we don't plan to allow more than this because managing more than 2 tasks simultaneously could be overwhelming for users and their workflow. We want which tasks to be designed in a way that helps players enhance daily productivity through efficient management. Another feature that we added was, once completing a task, a UI panel with the task name, number, and potion type appears. After that, you're now able to place the completed potion on the counter and send it out. Your mushroom customer will then walk towards it to pick it up and exit the shop.
As we mentioned previously, we're currently developing a customized system to manage when and in what order mushroom customers request their potions, aka how players receive the tasks that they need to work on. If you could spare a few moments to complete a Google form we prepared, it would greatly assist us in gathering data and insights. Rest assured, no personal information is necessary, and the form can be completed in less than 5 minutes. It'll be linked in our description below, and your participation will immensely contribute to our development efforts. Thank you, and to everyone who's already submitted, we've already started compiling the data.
Now onto our achievement system. Players can access the achievement screen by clicking on the backpack and then selecting the tarot card button. This screen displays a list of achievements along with their rewards, amounts, titles, and descriptions. Once an achievement is completed, a collect button will appear. To check on achievements are completed, we developed a new data tracker instance called Player Stats. This script consolidates all player stat data that needs to be tracked, such as completed orders and leaves cleaned, into one place.
Small progress towards our inventory system was also made as we ended up reworking our display system from the customization menu. We also newly tag all previous items into 4 categories, including furniture, consumables, stationery, and miscellaneous items. We're excited about adding features based on these item categories in future development logs, so stay tuned for updates.
Lastly, onto our final update. We were able to rehaul our journal system, which now features a bottom scroll bar. Furthermore, we've improved the responsiveness of our journal UI across various screen sizes by using several layout groups and content size fitter components. While this and code refactoring can be tedious and not as fun, it'll definitely help our app in the long run, so it's a must-do.
And that's it for our progress this time. For our next devlog, expect updates with the shop style rehaul, seasonal weather, shop ranking system, stationery update, and additional improvements. Please also don't forget to join our Discord. We're a blossoming small community where you can engage with others while offering encouragement and support as everyone strives towards their personal goals. The link is in the description below.
Thanks again for watching. If you're interested in following our process, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!
Bye!